If you're spending hours applying to jobs online, you're wasting valuable time. Because here's the truth, 85% of leadership roles aren't even posted online. These roles are part of the hidden job market, filled through networking and recruiter relationships, not job boards. Yet, many executives spend months stuck in a cycle of online applications, hoping for a response that never comes. The leaders who land the top roles the fastest don't rely on job boards. They follow a strategic, step-by-step approach that puts them ahead of the competition. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to take control of your job search and land your next leadership role faster. Coming up in this video, you'll discover the key elements of a proven job search strategy that will help you avoid wasting months on ineffective tactics. You'll learn how to structure your search using a clear step-by-step plan that keeps you focused and organized. And you'll understand why modifying your plan based on your personal goals and your timeline is critical for success at this level. By the end of this video, you'll have a proven approach that makes your job search more manageable, and it'll give you clarity and confidence in moving you forward. Imagine setting off on a road trip without a GPS, no planned route, and no idea where the best stops are. You might eventually get where you want to go, but it will take you longer, cost more, and you may even hit some dead ends. That's exactly how most executives approach their job search, randomly applying to jobs that they see online, hoping that something materializes. They send their resume into the same black hole as hundreds of other candidates. But what if you had a proven roadmap to land your next leadership role faster? That's exactly what we're going to build today. At the senior level, 85% of roles come through networking and recruiter relationships, not online applications. There is no easy button for landing a leadership role. Yet we see many senior level professionals still spend a lot of time and effort applying online and hoping that it's going to pan out. They approach their job search without a plan, which means they could be wasting weeks, if not months, on random applications with no results. They could miss out on high-value opportunities that aren't even listed. They struggle with frustration and rejection because they aren't positioning themselves strategically. A job search isn't about waiting for the right role to appear. It's about actively positioning yourself for the right opportunities. That's where a structured job search strategy comes in. One of our clients, Dale, used this proven strategy to land a Fortune 500 leadership role. Dale's job search started the way most executives approach it. She upgraded to LinkedIn Premium, set up job alerts, and started applying online. But after months of sending in applications, the results were disappointing. She submitted 153 applications and reached out to recruiters. But 85% of her efforts went unanswered. She realized she was just sending her resume into a black hole. Then she started working with our team, and that's when she realized executive job searches don't work like entry-level job searches. She needed a different strategy, one that put her in front of decision makers instead of getting lost in the flood of online applications. So Dale shifted her activities to a smarter approach. She started targeting specific executive recruiters within her industry. She meticulously tracked her interactions and continued to follow up with people that she connected with. She leveraged her network and she reached out to former colleagues who were now at her target companies. She even wrote a thought leadership article on LinkedIn, which got tons of traction for her and boosted her visibility. And you know what? It worked. Within weeks, she was landing interviews with top firms. And she ended up at a Fortune 500 company that noticed her efforts and hired her for a leadership role. Dale's story proves that online applications are mostly a waste of time. She saw firsthand how executives get hired through networking and improving their visibility. And that's exactly what we want for you too. A successful job search is not just about what you do, it's about when you do it and how you do it. Here's the three-phase approach that gives you the best chance of success. Phase 1, it's all about strategy development, setting clear goals, refining your messaging, and preparing for outreach. Phase 2, this is the execution and networking, expanding your connections, engaging with industry leaders, and positioning yourself for the right roles. And finally, Phase 3, tracking and adjusting, assessing what's working, refining your approach, and then doubling down on the most effective tactics. Before you start applying or reaching out, you need a clear plan and a clear message. Set goals for your search with specific target roles and industries. Define your career success proposition. That is that simple statement that clearly defines your unique value as a leader. Ensure your LinkedIn profile and resume are optimized before making new connections. Audit your online presence and make sure there's nothing on social media that could be a red flag for employers. Many executives, they jump straight into outreach before refining their messaging. But without a clear professional brand, you risk sending mixed signals to recruiters and decision makers. And you see, that causes friction in the process. And when executive recruiters experience that friction, they're more likely to skip over your profile and move on to the next candidate. So what's the takeaway? The first step isn't about job applications. It's about positioning yourself as the ideal candidate before you start networking. Once your message is clear, it's time to start actively networking in the right places. Identify your target companies. Research the firms that align with your expertise and what you're looking for. Build a strong executive recruiter network. Connect with 3, 4, 5 recruiters who specialize in your niche. Engage in the right industry spaces. Attend events. Join relevant LinkedIn groups and contribute to discussions in your areas of expertise. You need to be where the action is. The goal is to be visible in the right places so that you're attracting opportunities instead of chasing them. We like to call this swimming in stocked ponds. So what's the big lesson here? A structured networking plan ensures that you are where the action is, where the recruiters and the decision makers are already looking for candidates just like you. The most effective job search is iterative. You need to track progress, refine your approach, and double down on what works. We advise our clients to assess what's working, which outreach strategies are leading to conversations. Refine your networking approach, adjust your messaging, and adjust your engagement style as necessary. And be consistent. Small strategic actions over time will yield the best results. Many executives give up too early, but those who track their progress and stay motivated, they're the ones who identify the opportunities and land leadership roles sooner. So treat your job search as a data-driven process. Use what you're learning to your advantage and continuously refine your approach to do more of what's actually working. Now that you have a job search strategy and a plan to refine it as you go, the next step is expanding your LinkedIn network. You need to connect with the right people, recruiters, industry leaders, and key decision makers who can help accelerate your career search. In the next video, we'll show you exactly how to expand the value of your LinkedIn network and unlock hidden job opportunities. Click here now and let's improve your LinkedIn game together.